YouTube, welcome back to Anthony's Car Reviews. Today I'm here at one of my filming spots and we're going to be reviewing this 2025 Alfa Romeo Tonale. This is going to be one of Alfa Romeo's sub-compact SUVs that they sell here in the US. I can't wait to dive into this, so let's go ahead, let's get into it, and I'm going to show you around the exterior, interior features, and everything else that we need to talk about. All right, everybody, starting off with the front here. As we get down here, we're gonna see that this Tonale comes equipped with parking sensors. You are getting LED daytime running lights, LED headlights here. We do have the Alfa Romeo badge right there. And this is what Alfa Romeo calls its V Scudetto grille, because it comes into a V shape there. Wrapping our way around is a very clean style. I really like this color. This color is called Milano White. This is a no-cost paint option here for Alfa Romeo's paint palette. Coming to the wheels here, these are going to be your 18-inch diamond cut black wheels, and these wheels are wrapped in Goodyear Eagle Sport tires. These are 225/55 R18s. We do have the Alfa Romeo in the center. You do get wheel locks on these. These do not come with the painted brake calipers. And as we zoom into the suspension, you can see there's your springs there with all the upper control arms. So we can go right around there. Coming back on top. Now when you do lock the vehicle, the mirrors become folded in. And as you can see on the mirror here, you do have the Italian flag there with your LED turn signal indicators. You do get keyless entry. Wrapping around, you do get your rear wiper with your third brake light up top. You do have Alfa Romeo Tonale badges. You do get a rear backup camera. And coming on down, you may think that these right here are the exhaust. These are not the exhaust, that is blocked off. Parking sensors do follow around the bumper. The exhaust is actually tucked right under here. That is on both sides of the vehicle. Coming back our way up, we'll wrap around, everything is followed around. You do get some gloss black around the wheel wells, and everything else is painted. Of course, the mirrors are gloss black as well. So let's go ahead, pop open the hood, and we're gonna go ahead and talk numbers. See you there. Alrighty, so underneath the hood of this 2025 Alfa Romeo Tonale is gonna be a 2-liter turbocharged inline-4, producing 268 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque. This vehicle is all-wheel drive, so power goes to all 4 wheels through a 9-speed automatic transmission. On other Tonale models, you'll normally get a plug-in hybrid system with a 1.3-liter turbocharged inline-4 connected to an electric motor. That powertrain makes more horsepower and torque than the gas-only version. With this, though, fuel economy is going to be 21 city, 29 highway, 24 combined. Not too bad for a subcompact SUV. 0 to 60 does happen in around 6 seconds. As you can see, you got all your parts there. I'm gonna go ahead, show you all of that. You have all your labels there in case you need to work on your own car if you do decide to buy an Alfa Romeo Tonale. And then as you can see on top, you have turbo listed on there. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead, close it up, and then we're gonna go inside. I'm gonna show you the key and I'll get you started on the inside. Alrighty guys, going into the inside. Now before I do, let me go ahead and show you the key here. This is gonna be the same key that you see in any Alfa Romeo, whether it's the Stelvio or the Giulia. It's the same layout. You do have lock, unlock, your trunk release, remote start, panic. Flipping it over is gonna be the Alfa Romeo Sprint. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this does have keyless entry. As you can see, there's the button to lock it. So all I have to do is put my hand underneath. It'll unlock, pull it in, that opens up. Now in here there is a small light so you can see door handle. And then opening inside is actually pretty nice. You do get a nice interior. I'm gonna go ahead and talk interior specs just in a little bit. But here you have your chrome handle there, power locks, window switches, power windows, power mirrors, all the norm. And this is the inside walking in. I have the seat adjusted to where I am, so we'll be going over how much leg space I have up front and also in the rear. We'll go ahead and get that then. Let's go ahead and climb in. Walk into a very nice, beautiful interior. Go ahead and close the door here. Let's go ahead and try that again. That didn't really work well. There we go. Inside is actually very decent. Now this one is equipped with the sport cloth seats, which we'll go ahead and talk about in just a little bit. And then all to start the vehicle, you push your foot on the brake and push the start button. Alrighty, sorry about that. When I started the vehicle, my my wireless CarPlay got connected, so it just stopped my recording. So let's see, where we left off was in the interior. You do get a sport leather steering wheel. Coming to the side here, this is going to be for all your cruise control settings with your start stop button on the bottom. Moving to the right is going to be all your Bluetooth controls and also the pages for the 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster as you see here. Let's go ahead and go through it. So right now it shows speedometer. We can have it to where we see a navigation map. We can see our performance numbers, so how much current MPG we are doing, and also our driver assist, and then messages, which there are currently 9. Accompanying that is going to be a digital speedometer with a fuel gauge on the bottom, along with how many miles to empty, and on the right will normally be a tachometer as soon as I put it into gear. But let me go ahead and show you that now. And as you can see, there's your speedometer with your coolant engine temperature. Go ahead and put it back to park. Put the parking brake on. All right. And you can also see the current time and outside temperature along with your speed limit sign with your odometer on the bottom. Moving on here, this is going to be the Uconnect 5 system that is shared in other Stellantis products. This one is going to be a 10.25-inch screen. Right now it is showing our media sources. If we click on home here, we can see all of our, just right now it's my recent calls along with audio sources, which nothing is playing right now due to copyright. We do have a comfort page here. This is just going to show all of our AC controls. This vehicle does come equipped with heated seats for the driver and front passenger, along with a heated steering wheel. You can control all of your climate controls through the screen or physical buttons, as you can probably see right now. We'll go ahead and get into that just in a little bit. This one does come equipped with navigation, which it has taken quite a while to load. There it is. There's navigation there. Clicking on here, this is Apple CarPlay. Like I said earlier, this is wireless, so you don't need an actual phone cable to connect to CarPlay. This also works with Android Auto. Clicking to vehicle, this is going to be for all of your vehicle settings. You can turn off the screen. We can show our rear view camera, my car, so you can see all of your service information, when to bring it in and all that. You have a drive mode Explorer. Let's see what that is. I'm kind of curious. Alright, so this just shows engine torque. So I'm assuming you can change all this depending on which mode you're in. Going to trip, you can see all your trip information for trip A, trip B. Performance, you can see your technical gauges, so you can see turbo and torque. We can go through consumption history. And we can go through our accessory gauges, which will show oil temp, transmission temp, and our 12-volt battery. Go into controls. That's where we just started. And then we have all of our settings, which you can adjust to many of it, from touchscreen beep to the language that you want your car in. You have all that information there. You do have driver profiles, which you can set up individually. You can do time format. Now there is a wake up word option. This is going to be to where if you say either "Hey Alfa Romeo" or "Hey Alpha," the voice assistant will listen to what you need to say, and it will do the command if it's valid or not. Going back, you have, again, like I said, you have all these that you can configure. Safety and driving assistance, you have auto emergency braking, you get lane keep assist, you get a rear seat alert option which you can turn on or off, you get traffic sign recognition, you can turn on or off your parking sensors, you get blind spot monitoring, and then you can change all that other stuff. So that's about it for the 10.25 inch screen. Of course, you can see today's date, and you can do all these shortcut buttons. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn on the lights, which are up here. Let's do both sides, just so we can get a better view of what's inside here. Scrolling down here, you do get your hazards button, you get all these adjustable air vents. You have your physical controls for your climate, along with your max and rear, front and rear defrost. Down here is gonna be your drive mode selector. Let me go ahead and show that off real quick. Right now it is in N, which is part of DNA. N is for normal. So that's gonna be your daily driving mode, your default mode every time you start and stop the vehicle. Turning it to D is going to be a sportier drive mode. It changed, once you're in gear, the whole front changes. It changed a little bit, not too much. And then A is gonna be your advanced. And that's gonna be like, this is gonna be the Alfa Romeo's eco mode. And then of course, when you go into dynamic mode and then you turn it again and hold, it'll turn off traction control. Down here, I don't know if you can see, but that is gonna be a wireless charger. And then down here you get USB-C, USB-A. Moving here, this is gonna control your 9-speed automatic transmission. You do have a volume rocker, your electronic parking brake, and this is the button to turn off your parking sensors. You do get a small little Italian flag there. If I put this vehicle into reverse, it is going to show your parking sensors if they're active, and also you get a rear backup camera. And of course, if you turn it, it kind of guides with it too. Go ahead and put that back into park. We'll go ahead and close out of that. Let's go back to media, just so it's there. All right, moving here, you get 2 cup holders. It fits a water bottle nice and easily. Opening this up, you do get a small amount of storage there. Up top, you do get an automatic rear view dimming mirror. You get all your light controls there, along with SOS, passenger airbag indicator. Up here, you are gonna get your power garage door opener. Do get a vanity mirror, just like that. This does tilt to the side here, and it does slide back and forth. There we go. This is a little microphone for Bluetooth. This particular one does not have a sunroof. And then let's talk about these seats here. These are going to be the sport cloth bucket seats, which are actually really nice. You do get the Alfa Romeo crest there. As soon as I move all this stuff out the way, I'm sorry that we're not in better lighting here, but there is a serpent that is part of the badge that you see all around on the outside. That's just in the seat. And then, like I said, these are heated seats. Let's go ahead and put that back. Overall, this is a really nice interior. I'm actually liking it. Of course, down here, before I forget, these are all your lighting controls. You can adjust those. Other than that, it's a really nice interior. So let me go ahead, let's turn these off. As you can see, they fade. Mirrors here, these are going to be, you do get your blind spot monitoring system there, obviously both sides. That's about wraps it for the front of the vehicle. Let's go ahead and get into the back and see what it's all about. Alrighty, everyone, getting into the back seat of the Alfa Romeo Tonale. Door opening is actually kind of nice, almost 90 degrees. Climbing on in, you do get this biscotto stitching, which is also in the front. I kind of forgot to show you that, but that just goes around the vehicle. Inside, it looks kind of small. Let's see how we do. Let's go ahead and climb in. There were sirens outside, and compared to me being inside, I can't hear it at all. It's actually really nice. You do get the map lights up here. Now I have this driver's seat to where I would be driving, and I have about 1 to 2 inches about of knee room left. There it is, right there. And like I said, these are cloth seats, and these are kind of like the stadium kind of cloth seats, so it's a bit higher than the front of the vehicle. Coming on down here, I know you can't really see it all that well. Let's see if we can get the lights back on. There we go. All right, you do get air vents, you can control them. You do get USB-C, USB-A. And then moving on, you do get the same type of seats you do get up front. You do get a center armrest. Right here, 2 cup holders, and you do get a ski pass, which, normally this would open. There it goes. And that just goes into the back there to the trunk, which we will check out right about now. The seats back here are not heated, so it's only for the front 2 seats. Closing that up. And just like that, that's going to be a wrap for the back of the Tonale. Let's go ahead and check out the trunk. Alrighty, and now the final part of this review is the trunk. Now there are 2 ways to open the trunk. You can do it with the key fob that I showed earlier. Press it twice, it'll pop open. It is not electric assist though, so let's go ahead and do it the old-fashioned way. You take your hand right to where the backup camera is. There's a small button just to the next of it. It pops open and it opens up. And as you can see, this is the button that I was referring to. And then this button here actually locks the vehicle. So coming on here, right now we have some weather floor mats, and this is the ski pass-through little cabinet thing that opens up from the back. We'll go ahead and close that up. Snaps in place. You do get amber lights in here. This is a very small amount of cargo space, so I'd say it's good for groceries. Opening this up, there is no spare tire. You do get a tire inflator kit right here. We'll go ahead and fix that in just a little bit. But other than that, it's a really nice space, so you can definitely put groceries in and whatnot. Closing it back up. And that's gonna do for the 2025 Alfa Romeo Tonale. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like, comment on the video. Let me know your thoughts about it. Is this Alfa Romeo Tonale the one for you? Before I forget, before I end the video, while I was in the back, there was a small amount of headroom for me. And this is also, Alfa Romeo Tonales are technically a Dodge product. This is based off the Dodge Hornet here. So all the body styles, all the powertrain, these are all the same. If you were to pull up a side-by-side photo of these look technically the same. They are the same, I shouldn't say technically. The only things they change is the inside and the headlight and tail light designs. So let me know what you go ahead and think. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.